and welcome to the Ringgold Band Rapid Response Series. This is a series where we introduce you to members of the Ringgold Band and the Ringgold New Horizons Band to give you a glimpse of their lives outside of performing. My name is Cindy Miller-Aungst, past president of the band, and today we have a very special guest with us who, Evelyn Gerhart. And she is the first place winner in our Ringgold Band Young Artist Award competition that was held back in January. Every year we hold this competition and the winner gets a $1,000 scholarship and the opportunity to solo with the band at our annual spring concert. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, that didn't happen, and we are still really hoping that Evelyn can perform with us sometime when things open up and she's not too busy with her college studies. But Evelyn, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Oh, gosh. So I know some of these answers to questions, but our audience doesn't. What instrument do you play, and what made you select the flute? Oh.
Yeah. So I play the flute, and it's kind of funny because, I started playing in 8th grade, or not in 8th grade, when I was 8. So
when you were 8, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, when I was 8. So in my little 8th grade mind, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, it sounds like a bird. So that was my little logic, kind of. So I like looking back at that, it's kind of funny because I feel like that fits my personality really, really well, because like I think of a bird as like super, super flighty and like free and just like, I don't know, very like free spirited, and I think that's how my personality is. Like I feel like it matches with that kind of persona a lot. So I think it's funny.
That's wonderful. Now, your parents are music educators?
Yes, they are.
So they didn't steer you in one way or the other. They allowed you to choose your favorite?
Yeah, they well, because I'm both music teachers, we have a lot of like instruments at our house. So
Yes.
I started a little bit earlier than when like school would usually start you. So I just had like their guidance to pick whatever, because we had anything basically in our house I could try. We had like all these trumpets, trombones, like all the string instruments. We had a whole bunch of stuff that I could just pick from. I was like, the flute, that's mine. Yeah.
Wonder what a rich musical household you grew up in. It's no wonder you mastered the instrument so well. Where did you attend high school, and what activities were you involved in when you were there?
So I just graduated from Boyertown, but I actually started out in 9th grade at Upper Perk.
Oh, okay.
And I did a lot of stuff there. So I kind of did everything. I did marching band, I did show choir and the choir, and obviously like the school band, and I did the musicals. I did like a whole bunch of stuff. And then when I moved, I realized that like that was a lot to focus on.
Right.
And on like all that stuff, it required a lot more commitment than it did at Upper, because Boyertown's more like competition marching band, so it's a lot more time, and I realized I needed to like focus my efforts more on one thing. So that's when I like rolled back. I was dancing, so I kind of stopped dancing, and I really like focused in on like classical music. So I was in the wind ensemble at Boyertown, and I didn't end up doing marching band, and I did the choir, and I did show choir for 1 year. But yeah, the last year the past year I just did band and choir in school. And yeah, I also did this club, which is really, really fun, ARC club, and nothing to do with music at all, but it's an after school club. I co-led it last year with my friend Haley, and we basically just like spend time with the special needs kids, the special ed kids, and we just like created this safe environment for all of us to like hang out and just like put our strengths together, and like it was really, really fun because we all just got to hang out, and like there's so much we all like learned from each other.
How wonderful. Did you play for them at all? Did you incorporate any music into your time together with those students?
Not like directly, but a lot of them were involved in different music things, so we kind of like connected on that level because yeah, some of them were in band and some of them were in choir, so we got to like talk about all that stuff and get excited about concerts together. It was fun.
That's really amazing. What a wonderful activity. Now, who do you study with, and was there a particular teacher or mentor that really inspired you through your journey?
Yeah, for sure. I study with Dr. Susanna Loewy. She's based in Philadelphia, and she's definitely like my biggest mentor. I've studied with her since I was 11,
Wow.
so she's been like like a second mother to me, honestly. Like she's so great and it's like the best human being ever, and she's taught me so much about like being a musician and dealing with that. Like you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to like, you can make mistakes, you don't have to have a set path of what you're doing. And like she just inspires me so much because she wants the best for you, and like she does everything that she can like for you to grow as a human being and to grow as a musician, and she just has like your best interests at heart, and it's really great. She actually just had a baby
Oh,
a couple of weeks ago,
uh-huh.
so yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, is she also associated with Kutztown University?
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
okay, I thought so.
Mhm.
That's great. So, what made? Oh, do you remember your very first concert, or do you have any special memories with any performances?
Oh my gosh. I don't My first concert, I think, was a school concert. I don't even know if I remember it, but it was like when I was in fourth grade, I was in like the fifth and sixth grade band because I already knew a little bit going in, so they didn't want me like doing the beginner stuff. So it was, I don't remember what we did, but it was definitely like I got to do a winter concert, which was nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was cool because I was around like all these cool fifth graders, like all the older kids. Yeah.
That's always cool to be to, to be recognized with an older group of kids. So,
Mhm.
what made you decide to audition for the Ringgold Band Young Artist Award?
I really like to just take any opportunity that I can get. So, and I mean, anything that I can play music for people, get yourself out there. I mean, it's nerve-wracking to do all these auditions and stuff, but it's really helpful. It prepares you. So it's nice to just, have an opportunity and do that. And I think hopefully we'll get to play together and that
I
would be
hope
fun.
so too. We will remain in contact, and when this is all over, we'll try to get together. You also performed with was it the Philadelphia Youth Orchestra? Is that
Philadelphia Sinfonia.
Symphonia? Okay, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
knew there was something in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you become involved in that?
My dad actually knew the director from college, kind of. So like he had a connection and suggested that I audition for it because like kind of like mm, he had that like he knew what kind of group it was and that I would fit well in it and like my personality because
Uh-huh.
it's a really great community, I think. And I mean, just being around those people helps you like grow so much as a musician. So he kind of knew that that would be a good place for me to go to like fill out the rest of my like school career, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So I did that, and that was, I think, in eighth grade. I auditioned, and I got into the intermediate group, Philadelphia Sinfonia Players. So I
Uh-huh.
did that for 2 years, and then I went and I auditioned for the advanced group, which is the Philadelphia Sinfonia, and I got in there and did that for the past 3 years.
That's great. Another opportunity to perform, which you said you enjoy so much, and make music with others. I guess you got to learn to meet a lot of other people your age too, from outside of your outside of the Boyertown School District, and
Yeah, yeah, it was really nice to like have your people, because sometimes like in a smaller community it's harder.
yes,
So definitely like being able to connect with people who are like you is really great, especially like at such a young age.
yes,
Yeah.
and to be as focused as you were, and have on the music, and take it as seriously as you did.
Yeah.
So, what have been your experiences and frustrations with this pandemic?
Mostly motivation, because like the biggest motivator is making music with other people, and like that's kind of your reward, or like the outcome of all your hard work is like
Right,
getting to play with other people. So now there's like you have none of that, like not even lessons are in person, so it's been kind of hard to like, you know, get yourself to put in all the hard work when you're not really seeing a direct
right.
result from it. Yeah. So definitely that. But it's kind of cool 'cause like a lot of things have adapted. So like we did a lot of virtual stuff. For Sinfonia, we made a virtual orchestra video and we played Ode to Joy.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
oh, wow. I know, and we're all learning. It's either learn or you or you don't get to do anything. I know. I've had to learn a number of new tricks just to try to keep doing something musically. Have you played around with the acapella app?
Yeah,
Yes, this
yeah,
is
I have it on my phone.
That's I've been having fun with that and sending things to my church, but we really miss with Ringgold our weekly rehearsals, because like you said, with meeting the people in the Symphonia, it's another family. It's another very very close group, and you miss those connections. So,
Yeah.
where do you plan on continuing your music education? Because when you auditioned, you were in the midst of many auditions.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot. I ended up choosing DePaul University, which is in Chicago. So I'm really super excited about it. Yeah.
Chicago, except for the winters, is supposed to be a great city, especially for young people, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna be really, really cold.
Right,
But yeah, I'm super excited to be in a city because I think that'll fit more for me as like a young adult,
right, right.
going into society.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so many musical opportunities. I mean, once we figure out how to live with this new reality that we have, it's so rich in culture. So, are you majoring in performance or music ed?
Music performance.
Music performance.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, Evelyn, we wish you the best of luck. You've had wonderful success here in Berks County. Not only did you win our competition, but I recently saw your name with, excuse me, winning the Reading Musical Foundation award, Reading Musical Foundation awards. So congratulations on all that hard work. I'm sure you'll find the motivation that you need as you go on, and we will definitely keep in touch so that you have an opportunity to perform with us. So this is Evelyn Gerhart and Cindy Miller-Aungst. Evelyn was the winner of our Ringgold Band Young Artist Award competition, and thank you for tuning in. Bye.